Join us on Patreon and become part of our journey to uncover history's untold stories. Your support helps us create in-depth content, bring hidden narratives to life, and keep history alive for everyone.
Throughout the annals of human history, there has been an enduring fascination with the unknown. Among the most captivating and mysterious of these unknowns are the stories of beings from the sky, creatures or entities that come from beyond our world. UFOs, or unidentified flying objects, have long captured the collective imagination, sparking theories, investigations, and debate across the globe. However, what if these modern-day phenomena were not new, but deeply rooted in our ancient past? What if they were mentioned in texts that have survived for millennia, hidden away in the sacred scrolls of far-flung civilizations? One of the most intriguing and often overlooked places to explore this connection is in the ancient biblical texts, particularly those preserved in Ethiopia. Ethiopia, a land long associated with its deep and profound religious traditions, offers us a unique perspective on the cosmic encounters described in the Bible. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, with its rich history and expansive collection of religious writings, holds key texts that shed light on what many believe to be UFO encounters, texts that were not included in the canonical Bible as we know it today. These ancient Ethiopian manuscripts, preserved through the ages, offer a window into an ancient understanding of beings from the sky, from chariots of fire to celestial visitors. In this article, we will delve into these fascinating Ethiopian texts, particularly focusing on the Book of Enoch and the Book of the Glory of the Kings, which offer intriguing references to heavenly beings descending from the heavens, interacting with humanity, and even altering the course of history. The strange visions and enigmatic descriptions contained in these works have fueled much speculation. Are they simply allegorical tales, or could they be accounts of extraterrestrial encounters that were recorded in ancient times, long before the modern concept of UFOs emerged? Let us embark on this journey through time, exploring the connection between biblical stories, Ethiopia's sacred texts, and the mysterious beings from the sky. One of the most significant and well-known texts to come out of Ethiopia is the Book of Enoch. This ancient manuscript is considered one of the most important pieces of literature for understanding early Judeo-Christian thought, yet it was excluded from the canonical Bible. The Book of Enoch is a complex narrative that blends myth, prophecy, and religious teachings, but one of its most remarkable aspects is its description of watchers, divine beings who descend from the heavens and interact with humanity. According to the Book of Enoch, these watchers were celestial beings who were sent to earth to watch over humanity, but they soon became corrupt. They taught humans forbidden knowledge, such as the art of warfare and the secrets of magic. As their interactions with humans grew more intimate, the watchers began to take human wives, leading to the birth of the Nephilim, a race of giants. These interactions between the heavenly beings and humanity are detailed with striking clarity in the Book of Enoch, but to the modern reader, they bear an uncanny resemblance to descriptions of extraterrestrial visitations. In one passage, the watchers are described as descending from the heavens in great chariots of fire. The imagery used here is similar to the modern accounts of UFO sightings, where witnesses often describe crafts that move in strange ways, emitting intense light. The symbolism of fire is significant, as it is often associated with divine power and otherworldly technology. Some have speculated that these chariots of fire may have been the earliest descriptions of UFOs, seen through the lens of ancient religious symbolism. Moreover, the Book of Enoch provides a vision of the heavens as a realm where powerful beings from the sky come and go, blurring the lines between divine intervention and extraterrestrial contact. This vision is echoed in several other ancient texts, where beings from the sky are depicted as having the ability to travel between Earth and their celestial realms at will. For the people of ancient Ethiopia, these beings were not aliens in the modern sense, but were seen as divine emissaries or even gods themselves. Perhaps the most intriguing element of the Book of Enoch is its mention of the Nephilim, the offspring of the Watchers and human women. These Nephilim are described as giants, possessing extraordinary power and wisdom. They were seen as a threat to humanity, and their presence on Earth caused chaos and destruction. The story of the Nephilim is one of the most debated aspects of biblical literature, and their identity has been the subject of much speculation. Some scholars suggest that the Nephilim could represent extraterrestrial beings who came to Earth and interacted with humans in a way that left an indelible mark on the collective memory of ancient civilizations. The idea of giant beings coming from the sky fits into a broader pattern of UFO encounters in which beings of advanced intelligence and power are said to have visited Earth in ancient times. From the ancient Egyptians' depictions of gods coming down from the sky to the accounts of extraterrestrial beings in Sumerian texts, the concept of powerful figures descending from the heavens is a recurring motif in ancient civilizations. In the case of the Nephilim, the Book of Enoch tells us that these beings were not just physical giants, but also spiritual and intellectual giants, imparting knowledge to humankind that would shape the course of history. Beyond the Book of Enoch, Ethiopia's ancient religious texts also contain references to divine beings descending from the heavens. One of these texts, the Book of the Glory of the Kings, is a central part of Ethiopia's religious and royal history. It chronicles the divine lineage of the Ethiopian kings and traces their ancestry back to King Solomon of Israel and the Queen of Sheba. This royal connection has long been a source of pride for Ethiopians, as it ties their monarchy to both the ancient Israelites and the celestial realm. In this text, it is said that the Queen of Sheba had a divine visitation, where she was visited by Solomon, and their union produced a son named Menelik I, who would go on to become the first emperor of Ethiopia. The story is rich in divine intervention and miraculous events, with the heavens playing a crucial role in the earthly events. While the text does not directly reference UFOs, the presence of supernatural beings and the divine interactions between humans and celestial figures suggest a worldview in which the heavens were not distant but active and involved in human affairs. Ethiopia's association with celestial beings is not confined solely to biblical texts. The ancient Church of Ethiopia, with its deep roots in the early Christian world, has long held the belief that its people were blessed with divine protection and favor. These beliefs are intertwined with stories of heavenly messengers, angels, and even beings from the sky. The persistence of these ideas, passed down through generations, further cements Ethiopia's place in the historical narrative of celestial encounters. When we look at these ancient Ethiopian texts and their descriptions of beings descending from the sky, it becomes evident that the concept of UFOs may not be as modern as we think. The Book of Enoch and the Book of the Glory of the Kings both describe powerful beings coming from the heavens, beings that are often described in terms that resemble UFO sightings, such as fiery chariots or luminous celestial bodies. These texts offer a unique glimpse into an ancient understanding of the cosmos and the possibility that what we now call UFOs were once interpreted through a religious and spiritual lens. The question of whether these descriptions are of extraterrestrial beings or divine messengers remains open to interpretation. However, it is clear that ancient Ethiopia, with its rich religious heritage, provides an invaluable perspective on the connections between the sacred and the mysterious visitors from the sky. By revisiting these texts, we gain insight not only into Ethiopia's past, but into the broader human fascination with the unknown and the beings that may reside beyond the stars. The relationship between UFOs and the ancient texts of Ethiopia offers a fascinating narrative that links ancient religious beliefs with modern-day mysteries. From the fiery chariots of the Book of Enoch to the divine interventions recorded in the Book of the Glory of the Kings, Ethiopia's sacred texts provide us with a lens through which we can examine the mysterious visitors from the sky. Whether these ancient stories are symbolic, metaphorical, or literal accounts of extraterrestrial contact, they serve as a reminder that humanity's quest for understanding the cosmos and the beings that may inhabit it is as old as civilization itself. The possibility that our ancestors were not only aware of these celestial beings, but also interacted with them in profound ways continues to captivate our imaginations, urging us to seek answers to the questions that have lingered for millennia.